Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of The Next Shot. And today we are actually trying out a new space. We're over at the Premiere in Hickory. So this is an event and concert space that they have opened up. And we're here with Casey Jones as well. He's a returning guest. So how you doing, Casey?
I'm doing pretty good. Well, glad to be back.
Good. So we also have some drinks that we are trying out today. So they have a new drink menu, and this one is called the Ice Baby, and it's made with Tito, pear, lime, and club soda. So I'm going to give this a shot. And what do you have, Casey?
I actually have their hot stepper. It's crown apple, sour, and cinnamon on top with a lemon.
All right, awesome. Let's give them a try.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Oh yeah, that's real good. And if you can see the fade in there too, looks really cool. So you can definitely taste the pear.
Yeah.
Let's try it with a straw. Oh man, I'm gonna try that again. Let's try it with the straw this time. Oh yeah, that's very sweet. Really nice drink. Casey, how's your drink?
It's very good. I actually like it. Drinking it from the top, the cinnamon adds more flavor to it with the apple. Crown apple is pretty good.
Gotcha. So again, guys, if you've never been over here to Hickory to watch one of the concerts or any of their venue stuff, make sure you check them out online. We will actually have the QR code and the link in the description as well to get your tickets to some of the concerts that are coming up. So Casey, tell us a little bit about what you've been up to, man.
I've been doing a lot of concerts, hence why we're here at the Hickory Premiere. Kind of sets the tone. They do a lot of shows, a lot of events here as well. Pretty nice venue. I joined a publication earlier this year. They have landed me a decent amount of shows this year. Last year I did about 3 shows on my own. This year I've done about 12 as of the end of next month. I have 2 more coming up. But mainly concerts a lot. I've done a couple weddings. I've done graduation photos as well, sports games, races and stuff like that. So a lot.
Very good. So we're going to get into a few of your images. Same as last time, we got you to bring some images with you. So this first one kind of gave me an idea of what was going on during this concert here.
That is Dylan Gossett. I shot him at the Fillmore. Again, that was a show landed by my publication. Very blessed to have them get me shows. Very, very great venue. If you haven't been to the Fillmore in Charlotte, definitely recommend checking them out. Very nice venue. A lot of big names have played there at the beginning of their careers. But very, very nice show. I've shot a lot there from the pit and from the house, but I really enjoy the pit. Just being up close to that, the artists and everything.
So how did you manage getting to the pit there at the Fillmore?
They allow you to shoot the first 3 songs from the pit. I guess that's just a venue rule. But you shoot the first 3 songs from the pit, and then you're typically allowed to shoot from the house, just to kind of get wider shots of the crowd from, way back in the back of the building of, the stage and everything.
Perfect. So this next shot that we have here, this looks like a really cool shot as well. So tell us a little bit about that one.
Yeah, that was a show that I was very excited about. That is 3 Days Grace, which is a very big band. They performed with Breaking Benjamin and another band as well at the PNC Arena in Charlotte. Definitely my biggest show, biggest arena I've ever shot at before. Got to shoot from the pit. Didn't get to shoot from anywhere else, but it was a really great show to be at, and definitely an amazing opportunity to shoot, one of the biggest bands around, 3 Days Grace and Breaking Benjamin. Very great show, very loud,
Oh,
being
I'm
down
sure.
in the pit.
I'm sure.
But it was great.
Awesome. So now you also said that you shot Breaking Benjamin, so I think that's our next shot that you had submitted as well. So
I really like this shot just because whenever I'm in the pit, I really try to use light objects, just kind of give it some depth and different views. It just kind of happened when he went to that side of the stage. The light was just kind of right behind him, just perfect moment shot. Thankfully, I got that shot. It was definitely probably one of my favorite shots of that whole entire night.
Right.
Was just getting that light right behind him, just kind of that glow effect, just kind of like a aura type vibe. But yeah, I really enjoyed that.
and I like how you kind of did it in a the silhouette shot, but you have it kind of in a black and white sepia look, So
Yeah.
I think the editing process was really good on that too. So
Yeah, kind of like a mysterious kind of vibe.
yeah, and it helps when they have good smoke too.
Yes, it does a lot.
All right, so this next image, probably not a lead singer, but somebody in the band, right?
Yeah.
So kind of give me an idea about this one.
That's the guitarist for the Struts. I believe they've been around for a pretty long time as well. I think they're from the UK. I could be wrong.
Okay.
I'm not really sure, but they have been performing for a good amount of time. They were really good to shoot. They performed very well. Their music was really good. Again, that was also at the Fillmore. I've shot a decent amount at the Fillmore, and that's probably the place I've shot the most shows at. I've started to learn and know people kind of by names, the amount of times I've been there and everything. But yeah, the Struts were really good. I got the opportunity by my publication, so it was definitely a great night.
Good deal. So having a contact person, or again, making friends at some places like that, smaller venues than a stadium, but still a lot of photographers will get their start at those type of venues. Same as the premiere here in Hickory. They have a ton of cover bands come through, and of course original artists as well. Plus I think they do open mic nights, so we'll actually have some of their stuff again listed down in the description of some of the things they do. And I think today they're doing a cornhole session, but I think they're also doing some tournaments and stuff here too, so that's going to help grow them not only as a venue for concerts but for event spaces as well. So I've got one more I think that I think is pretty special to you that has to do with music too, so kind of tell us a little bit about that one before we change subjects here.
That was probably one of my best opportunities I've had. It was at the A&P Ballantine. I got to shoot Chris Young, definitely one of the most popular country artists around, has been around since 2000s. Very, very talented artist. I love his music a lot, grew up listening to him, so it definitely was an amazing opportunity to be able to go out and shoot Chris Young. I was only able to really post one photo, but the management has their rules and you have to respect it, because they have their own people as well to shoot stuff, but they also have their own rules to creating content for their artists, which is 100% respectful.
Yes.
But it was a really great show. The only thing I had to shoot from afar, that was really new to me. That's the only time I've really had to shoot from the media box that they had at A&P Ballantine. So I had to use a longer lens, but I still wind up getting some good content. But it was really fun.
Good, yeah. I think that's a top name artist there. So if you don't know Chris Young, definitely go check him out. So Casey, on the pictures that you submitted as well, I think you did a little bit more traveling and some things this year as well. So kind of give us an idea of the next shot that we're going to pull up here.
So this shot, I was on a cruise ship, actually coming back to port towards the end. We were porting back in New York City. And it was really early in the morning and very cold, and we were passing by the New York City skyline. So I took some photos, and that wound up just being the shot that I got. And it just kind of sets up the whole skyline of all the buildings. The Freedom Tower, which is where the Twin Towers once sat. Just kind of a really nice landscape piece, and I haven't really taken a whole lot of those, but that was actually taken by my phone. I didn't use a camera or anything. That was just kind of, I was on vacation, so I didn't have my stuff, and it was just kind of like a random shot, but it turned out really well.
Yeah, and we've talked before on some of our episodes about, it's not always about the gear, it's about what you can create artistically, even with the cell phone. And cell phone photography is getting a lot better now, but there's still something about keeping that DSLR or mirrorless in your hand and feeling the clicks and changing the lenses. That's never going to die. It's always going to be an art, I think. So thanks for sharing that image as well, because I think that should be a printable image to hang on a wall. If it's not yours, let's try to see if the audience out there would like to purchase that. Get in touch with Casey, and maybe that'll be something that we can see hanging on somebody's wall one day.
That would be great.
So Casey, tell me a little bit about this next image that we have on screen here. I think it's probably pretty special to you as well.
Yeah, I wound up finding somebody on Facebook that was asking for a second shooter, and I've always wanted to try out weddings and get more out there with different things. So I messaged on the post, and she wound up responding back to me. So we talked, and I went out there and was her second shooter because she was in the wedding as one of the bridesmaids, so she needed help. So I shot from start to about the middle of the wedding after the reception, right before they cut cake and started eating and everything. And I actually got paid for it. It was one of my first second paid gigs. So it was a great opportunity, and I actually just shot a little bit of a wedding this past weekend as well. So
nice.
Content from that will be coming soon as well.
Very good. So also, I think you had another shoot that you've done, kind of like your first gig. So kind of tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, this is my first paid graduation shoot. I've done one in the past with a family member, but this one was at a sunflower field that we were trying to look for. A lot of them, they charge a lot, but this one was actually free. So we went there and had her graduation session there. It was really nice. It lasted about 2 hours, not too bad. It was very nice weather, so all of the photos came out really well. The sunflowers were pretty much fully grown, which was pretty great. They all looked really nice, but I really enjoyed it, and I hope to do more soon.
So you're telling me that they were not AI'd in the background?
No, they were real sunflowers.
It's hard to catch them when they're looking that good. So I think the edit is really good as well.
Thank you.
When you get into doing stuff like that, some people can be a little uncomfortable in front of the camera, especially graduation pictures, because they may have done family pictures before, but most of them are not models, so that you have to kind of direct them as to what to do.
Yeah, and I haven't really done a whole lot, so trying to figure out poses was kind of difficult. It was just kind of shooting by the hip and hey, go stand over here, put your hands here. It's just kind of like raw, but I kind of enjoyed it because it's not fake. It's just like,
it's not too posed.
Yeah, exactly. You just kind of create out of the air pretty much.
Right. And stuff like that, posing and everything, comes to you a lot more natural the more you do it. It's kind of like a flow. You start with hands down low, work them up high, then come them up to the top of the head. If you do a flow like that, it makes it a little easier for the next shoots that you have. So also, I think if I remember right, you were trying to shoot some baseball at one time, and you were doing some live stuff. Tell us a little bit about how that went.
I reached out to the Mooresville Spinners. They are a collegiate baseball team out of Mooresville, North Carolina. I watched them growing up, so I wanted to dabble in some sports. So I reached out to them to see if I could come out and shoot, and sure enough, they allowed me to. And it was a great time. Definitely was a new experience for me because I haven't really shot sports a whole lot. But I definitely want to get back out there and create more sports, especially baseball, maybe football as well. But all the team players were really nice and accepting, and they played really well as well.
Good. One thing I've noticed about sports, which you probably figured out that day, is that you need reach more than
Yes.
anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very limited on where you can stand and what shots you can get. But
Yep.
again, the wide shot like we have here that you took of the batter in the box, that's really good. But if you want those details,
Yeah.
300-400 millimeters is the way to go.
Yeah, the max I have is 300, so it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to.
And also, we do recommend. We are actually from the Charlotte area, and Big's Camera. I don't know if you guys have been there or not, but they do rentals on camera lenses. If you're going to shoot baseball, sports, anything like that, definitely make sure you get your hands on a good rental lens before you put $4,000 or $5,000 into one. So again, let's discuss the last image that we have here, which I think is pretty special to you as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to pop that up on the screen for you.
So I wind up joining my church's media team as a photographer on Sundays. I always wanted to join and be part of the creative program that they have there. They do a lot of video work and photos for the weekends and camps and stuff like that. I did that for a few months, and then life kind of got hectic, so I haven't been back, but I definitely do want to get back into it. I really enjoyed just capturing the moments of people changing their lives and seeking God, and that was actually a baptism they had, and a decent amount of people got baptized, and that shot I really love just kind of captures that moment between those two people and that one person changing their life to become better.
Yeah, it looks great, man. And again, you're sticking with that black and white edit.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you take color out of an image, and it changes the look of it completely. So
Definitely captures emotion.
It does.
Oh, definitely.
Yes. So what equipment do you have? What are you using right now, and what's your plans? Like, do you have another camera model in mind for the next year or two? You said you want to shoot more sports. So kind of give us an idea on that as well.
So right now I shoot with a Canon T7i. It's a really good starter camera. I've had it for a few years now. I got it to do YouTube back in high school, filmed a little bit, wound up getting out of that, and then got into photography. It is a really good camera for the money. I think now they're probably $500 to $700 probably.
Yeah.
But they're really good camera. I've got multiple lenses. Like I use my 50 millimeter a lot. I've got the kit 18 to 55 millimeter, and I also have a 75 to 300 millimeter as well.
Yeah, I think I started out with all of those exact same lenses. I shot weddings with those lenses for years because, again, you can't afford upgraded equipment until you start making more money, or it's coming out of your own pocket. So
Exactly.
I would definitely start utilizing your expertise in your concert photography and all the stuff that you've been doing, man. Just keep it up, and it looks great. So
Thank you.
we just want to encourage you and everybody out there as well to make sure you just get out and shoot. Get your camera out, and even if you're not going out to specifically take pictures of something, just get a couple good pictures a day, even on your way to work. I don't know if you do that or not. Pull over on the side of the road sometimes, or on the way back from work.
I haven't yet. I'll have to try that.
But definitely, just make it a point to see things in a different perspective, time of day, stuff like that. So, but again, Casey, man, I appreciate you coming back on the show, and we look forward to having you again, once you get more content and get bigger, and start growing your business.
Yeah, I hope so. I have a lot of things planned and more shows, and hopefully I can get more sessions with people and sports and everything. So hopefully I continue to grow, and hopefully I can make this a career one day. I'm also going to school for graphic design, so hopefully we can create something with that as well.
Good deal. Yeah, graphic design isn't a whole nother ball game. I don't even know if I want to get into that.
Yeah.
I do enough in Photoshop as it is already with just my pictures,
Yeah, it's a lot.
All right. So, again, we want to thank the Premier event space here in Hickory, North Carolina, and thank you for the drinks as well. These are amazing drinks. Again, if you haven't seen or been to the Premier in Hickory, make sure you check out the QR code that we're going to put right in here. That'll tell you some of the events coming up. And again, we want to thank them for letting us use this space to do our video show and podcast. And Casey, again, thank you for coming on, man. And
thank you. I appreciate it.
Hopefully everything goes smooth for you. Where can they find you, man?
I'm on Instagram, Casey Jones Media _. I also have a Facebook. Working on a website still. Hopefully I can get that done soon.
Okay. We'll also put that on the screen and have it in the description below. And
Thank
until
you.
next time, guys, keep shooting.